This is Boricua is Live. My name is Omar. This is Nephilim Wars, guys. Welcome. And this is the battle for your lives. The battle for your, the battle for your souls. Sorry. Yeah, for your lives too. For the battle for your lives too, guys. I love everybody around the world. I love everybody in all the 7 continents. You know, Europe, Africa, Australia, Asia, South America, the Caribbean, everybody. Everybody around the world, man. People from Indonesia. I love you all. I love you all. Yeah, man. This tablet is doing something strange. Welcome. Yeah, guys. I'm just over here doing a thing now. Doing a afternoon chat. I was dealing with my car. I was doing this. I was using this. This is a present from my mom. She got me this is like a charger for the car to start a car starter. But the battery's too dead, so I have to get the battery and charge it. This is if the battery's low, but the battery's really, I left because I haven't started in a while. So yeah, my hoopty. I gotta get it running because I have some things that I gotta do now. But yeah, this is she got it from Temu, and it's it does the tire, the inflates the tires. It has the to fix the like a punch tire, and gloves to work on the car and everything. It's made in China, but hey, it has everything. Hey, yeah, guys. It's an electric motorcycle. Look at that. Going pretty fast. So how y'all doing, guys? I hope everybody's doing well, man. Everybody's having a great time, man. Hopefully some of you have, the preaching that I have been giving, the messages that I have been giving, my content about Jesus Christ. Glory be to God, it has touched some hearts, right? And it has touched some people, because I have faith that it has, right? Because of the response, people are, subscribing, and subscribers are not really watching, following up that much. Some people are, but new people are coming in, right? And I have some regular, viewers. Yeah, I know I do. 3,300 subscribers. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. That's what I'm saying. It's 3,000 people. That's like a state, like a movie theater or whatever. Like a whole theater full of people. So, hopefully somebody in that theater or in that place, in this platform, has found Christ and has had at least a dream. Guys, tell me if you had a dream with Christ. If you had some type of revelation. Hey, man, after I talked to you, I saw this, or guys, let me know. Like, subscribe. The ones the new viewers, guys. I appreciate all the new viewers, and I've been seeing I have a lot of female, like 30% female, viewers. So I appreciate that, ladies, and hopefully I have touched some of your hearts as well, because I know it's hard for everyone right now. I know it's difficult. And like I said yesterday, I apologize. No, I don't have to apologize, but I was kind of, on my, not on my feelings, because it's just the righteous rage that I felt, and I needed to say something, right? And that happens to me every time I look at the news, because I don't look at the news. I'm always looking at my stuff, and I look at, I like to look at the, like, news online, right? Like not really like Fox News or nothing, none of that. Like read it, like a, like a newspaper. Go to some of the news blogs, and look at, okay, this happened, But I looked at some of the TV stuff, and I mean, it just gets on my nerves. The footage of these people telling, they just keep lying and lying left and right. Yeah. The the only way out we have is that, look for, yeah, like the Christ is the only one that can get us out of this, right, guys? Because it's all these people, the world is ruled by Satan, basically. And it's all going into the slavery of everyone, right? All this stuff they want to do in 2030. In 2030 they want to have everybody already, neutralized and subdued, and put in slavery. Yeah, that's what they want to do. They want to, they want to make sure they making everything really fast. It's AI stuff, and AI is gonna control everything. I mean, we don't even know how this system is gonna work. These systems usually take years to take shape, right? Like when you introduce something new, it takes like 10 years for it to take shape or whatever. It takes years. It doesn't happen. And they want to roll it out. They started with the fake thing in 2020 and 10 years. They want to do it in 10 years. But because it's many stages in 10 years, right? It's supposed to be one stage takes so many years, but they want to do it, roll it off, like as soon as possible, because people are not believing. People don't care. People are tired of this crap. It's collapsing everything because the lie. They an attempt. They try to kill it. The whatever. That's a lie. They don't believe that, man. I mean, I know a lot of people don't believe it anyway. But they sleep is showing. They are just desperate for attention, for something else, because they're a bunch of scumbags possessed by the devil. They got arrow suits, and they have pacts with Satan. And they have to do what Satan says. If not, they get tortured and then tormented and stuff, or sent to fire over there, whatever, the clone lab. They can, and those clones. I wanted to get back into the clones again, because those clones, they can have, they can, delete one clone and the other one and delete, like that. But I think they have to keep the real person alive, because I'm not really sure how that works. If the real person died, because I know from the documentary of George Marshall. Remember, I have a video of George Marshall. It's called Clones, Bodies for Sale. Guys, go ahead and go check that one out, because that one's pretty good. And I talk about Robert Marshall or George Marshall, one of the two. The guy he was a little kid when uh, Queen Elizabeth ran the clone lab, and all the artists are clones, and they keep them underground in them cities. Because I remember years ago I heard of this guy that, when I didn't believe in none of this stuff, maybe 2005 or 2007 or something, or 2008, that they were talking about that they had the clones and stuff like that, and they have they were talking about this, the artists that they had, and at that time I was like, man, there's no way that stuff that's the way, like most people think right now, that doesn't exist, and also it's not possible. Yeah. And I thought about that the clones, it wasn't possible. Yeah. But the thing is that the biodomes, now they already show in the movies, they already have them on the ground. Because they want to survive the apocalypse. And they have all this stuff on the ground, so they want to, like the video, that is short, that I did on King Kong. The short on King Kong, you guys saw it? that has the containment, the bio, it's like a habitat inside. So it's like all the humans, my dream with the clones, all that, there's a dome, and you can live in there with an atmosphere. And yeah, guys, I mean, I have talked about this a lot, but because not everyone, has heard it, right? But yeah, man, it's all true, right, baby. And Queen, the clones. I'm not really sure how those clones would, if the real person dies, I'm not sure if the other one, if the clone would actually keep going, right? Because the Robert Marshall, what he said was that when Queen Elizabeth like attacked somebody with a sword in the clone lab, she would like strike people with a sword to like kill them because it was a clone, so they can get another one, and the real person will feel it. You know what I mean? The real person will feel it, or get sick or something. He said, yeah, like just like the movies, man. When the movies they had like a double and the double do something and then you get, the hand gets cut and the other one hand gets cut like that. So yeah, man, all this stuff, man, I'm telling you, they put it on the movies, man, and this is exactly how it is. I mean, maybe not detail by detail, but it's real. All this, yeah, man, all this stuff that these people do, man. Man, what is wrong with this, man? This is like an alarm going off here. It's pissing me off. So yeah, guys, glory be to God, man. I mean, and yeah, this all Satan's devices, baby. They are, and the same thing with the pelacaras, and the princess that killed the pelacaras, and her father killed the pelacaras in Peru, in Ecuador. And he had the parts on the cooler. It wasn't like on a little cooler like this. Said when it was a small thing like this, like a cooler with the part with the heart or the skins, the peeled faces. And I think they put those faces in them clones, just like the movie Face Off, because they can get a body, and put the face, the face off, do a face off on a body. All these things are possible, guys. That the meat, the automatic meat in the machine. The digital meat or whatever is how they make the clones. That is your proof. The meat, yeah, they can make meat, yeah, they can make a clone. You know what I'm saying? Like, there you go. This is all, they're using all this Satan's devices to do all this wicked stuff. So yeah, man, it's like, the cloning, they had what I was gonna say is that when they had, I heard they were talking about that they had Tupac on one of them cities and there was grass and stuff on the ground. They looked like a habit, like it was, like it looked like you was outside in grass and in a park or something. So yeah, that's exactly what it is. It looks like they down there, but it looks like, oh look, it looks like I'm telling you about it. It looks like we're in the world and we're in a dome. And that's exactly what they want to do to us. To the future people. Because the thing is, because now we are all, they want to get rid of, basically, of us. And that's why they got all these kids, going crazy like this. They have traumatized this generation, bro. With all this LBBG stuff. And so we have a weak generation. It's a weak generation. That's what they wanted. They wanted a weak generation so they can have the Antichrist and have everybody scared of the police. There's no real men fighting. The only real man is the last real man, I guess. I'm not gonna, I don't want to offend anybody, but the last real generation was Generation X. The people that make more sense right now is Generation X, because even the baby boomers are all the ones spending all our money, and they're gonna die in 4 years or 3. This ancient people, these elderly people, sending people to war and causing all kinds of chaos, man. And they are just have the skin, probably like a demon has the skin on of them people, of those people. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell you guys, they also, the clone, whatever, robot, whatever, man. Like like when I was showing you guys Eon Flux, the Eon Flux and making sense. That video, guys. Go check it out, because in that one, in the Eon Flux is talking to a guy, to the politician or what, to the leader, and then he disappears. It was a hologram. Then it wasn't a person. So they want to get rid of humans, basically, bro. The Satan wants to get rid of babies, wants to get rid of real humans, wants transhumans, wants gay, all this LGBT with their parts cut off, mutilation, mutilating the babe, 7-year-old kids, 10-year-old kids, mutilating them sexually because he wants to be whatever, man. That is Satan. That's all that stuff is from Satan. That is not normal. That is not, that's evil. Do something like that is evil. And they're using the leadership and the people, these leaders, they are all cannibals and stuff like that, are using that to be able to do it. When it's evil and it's bad, and they wouldn't let nobody do it, but they do it. They tell, oh yeah, we're gonna do it now. These pieces of excrement. So yeah, guys, this is just an afternoon chat, and I'm just on a rampage on the Illuminati and on the rabbit holes. That's why I was kind of yesterday and today I was kind of upset this morning too, man. It's like I'm carrying this burden, man. I'm telling you, I'm carrying this, and I'm not, I don't feel guilty about anything or nothing like that. It's just like what Christ says in the Word, that the righteous will have pain for the things going on, right? Like we will feel like, man, this is wrong, So that's how I feel, guys. So yeah, like I said, the clones, the cloning is going on. The meat is the cloning, same thing, The stem cell, all this, the labs. These scientists are the worst of the worst. The scientists are the worst of the worst in this world, okay? Because they turn them bad, because science is supposed to be good. The 7 sciences, God made it, taught it to Adam, right? But this Masons and this this is demoniacs, turn it into all this that we see now, destroying just chaos, man. I'm telling you, Christ is the answer, guys. Christ is the answer. I cannot watch this stuff, man. The TV, I can't. It got me upset. I'm telling you. That's why I don't. When you see me, just chilling, I don't watch none of that stuff. I look at sometimes, like I said, in like a newspaper. Oh, okay, yeah. But I don't. The footage. I look at these people's faces and it pisses me off. I wish I would never see them again. So this has been Nephilim Wars, guys. And hey, look for the Lord, guys. That's the only, I'm telling you, people, the writing's in the wall, man. You guys, I don't know. I'm just saying, right? It's gonna take a big deal for everybody to open their eyes. When the aliens come, I guess. When the demons appear. All right, prayer. Father in heaven, thank you for the beautiful things you do for us, Father. Your loving kindness and your tender mercy. Glory be to thy name, and glory be to the holy throne of gold in your holy mountain, Father. The holy Lamb of God, the great I am, mighty in battle. I love you, Father in heaven. Amen. This has been